I want to die easy. When I die, shout salvation as I fly. I want to die easy. Oh Lord, when I die. I want to see Jesus when I die. I want to see Jesus when I die. I want to see Jesus when I die. Shout salvation as I fly. I want to see Jesus when I die. Songs are sung like that in the churches. Gullah Joe. A lot of stuff not written in the history books. But in the mind of them old folks, they remember. They will sit you down and tell you about their ancestors. They even tell you about the Bible. Now this is Christmas time. I made my grandmama tell us a Christmas story. She sat us down by the fireplace. She said, look at children. In the time of the Roman days, Caesar Augustus, he had control of all the territory. He made a decree, a law. And he tell everybody that they got to go back to their old land, where the old people from. And they got to write their name on a book and get their head count. And sure enough, Joseph, going down from Galilee, going down to Bethlehem in Judea, he going there for get his head count. And he going the same place where he old people from. King David. Now you see, King David was from Bethlehem. And they for relation. But he carried with him Mary. And said Mary been filled with child from the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit came to the prophet by night and tell him that he better lady who ain't no child, no man, gonna be full up with child. And he gonna have a boy child, and y'all for name him Manuel. Manuel means God bless you, right there alongside we. Sure enough, Mary been with him. And Mary gone, and when they gone, they can't find no room in the boarding house around there. So they gone and they stayed in the stable where all the cow and the horse and things like that they been to live at. And the time they been there, Mary started to have labor pain. And the Bible tells us that Mary had a boy, a firstborn. And they wrap him up in cloth down tear in little pieces, and they lay him down in the trough with a cow and take their eat out of him. And after that, they said people from all over will come. They said they see a star up in the east day, and people all over come up there and worship the little baby. And she would end the conversation. She said, Mary had a baby born in Bethlehem. Every time that baby cried, he rocked him in a weary land. Mary had one boy child born in Bethlehem. Every time that baby cried, he rocked him in a weary land. Mary rocked that baby, and then everybody said, all night, rock that baby, all night, rock that baby, all night long. Oh, Mary had a baby born in Bethlehem. Every time that baby cried, he rocked him in a weary land. Mary rocked that baby all night. Rock that baby all night. Rock that baby all night long. Oh, he named him Jesus all night. Name him Jesus all night. Name him Jesus all night long. Oh, rock that baby all night. Rock that baby all night. He rocked that baby all night. Oh, Mary rocked him like a dish all night. Rock him like a dish all night. Rock him like a dish all night. All night long. The customer story. Gullah. It's not only a language. It's a religion. It's a cuisine. It's a way of life. Gullah folks believe that red is a color for protection. Down in Egypt, the Bible says that the children of Israel were in bondage, and Pharaoh Eve for let them children go. But the angel come and
Gonna kill everybody, but if they got the blood on the doorpost, the death angel can pass over. Since blood is red, we believe red is a color for protection. So around Jackson, and particularly in the Gullah community, they paint their home, rooftop of the house, red, meaning they cover under the blood. Blue ward off evil spirit. They'll sometimes trim the house with blue or paint it blue. So if you got on red or blue like this lady here, yeah, you double protected. Yeah. Now listen now. Now there's some things in the Gullah community that people believe. Now for example, you can't sleep at night and you're uncomfortable in your sleep, we say a hag will ride you. When a hag rides you, you got problems. Now a hag, if somebody call you a hag, don't take that as a compliment. An old hag is somebody old in the community that's still alive, but when everybody's asleep, they don't sleep. Their spirit will leave their body and they'll go around the community and they will find somebody to tantalize or somebody to make their night miserable at night while they sleep. So what we do, we take a straw broom. Normally I got a straw broom. They put a straw broom across the bedroom door. Or they put some salt or some black pepper down there. And I keep that hag out there. Why salt? Why pepper? Why a broom? My grandmama tell me you put a broom down there, you'll keep the hag busy. Because they'll take the broom and they'll start counting the broom bristles. You got to keep them busy. Now if you ever try to count a broom bristle, try that at home. I promise you it'll take about 8 hours. That's enough time to get some sleep. So you put some salt down there or some pepper, they're going to try to count the grains. Now you put pepper down there, every time they come to achoo, achoo, they can sneeze, so they can keep them busy. So you put them things down there to keep that hag busy. Now, plantation.